This is in-depth study of the Christ, the propitiation, the begotten Son, the Lord, the Judge, the Ruler, the Steady, the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, the One, the true Jesus Christ. Here on Understanding the Bible Radio. On-screen study, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, on-screen undeniable facts of Scripture.
We are here live study. I want to thank you guys for stopping in and for another live study, Genesis 20 here, going through, seeing what happened and what did not happen. All right, where we were wrong at and what we need to be refreshed on, looking at the Hebrew and Greek definitions when need be. We need you to jump in. Tell us what you need to see of us. Thanks for stopping in on the YouTube. Rissa stopped by. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. If you guys are out there, please say hello, say something so I can say hello to you. Get to understand the Bible roll call rolling. All right. Want to say hello to you guys. Looking for the roll call. Looking to see what you guys have got going on. All right, on the YouTube, we're looking for you too. I want to say hello. I want you to say hello to me. Please, don't hesitate. Hit the like, hit the thumbs up. That's all I need to do. Thank you for the love. No tithing, no seed sowing, no offering, no products here, no money, nothing. Just offer yourself to Christ. Crave His Spirit. Long for Him to be in you. This is the work of God, that you believe on Him. Do you understand what the work of God is? The work of God is that you believe on Him whom He has sent. Okay? You need to know Him. He needs to know you in order to be saved. You gotta understand that. And that's spirit in you. That's His Spirit in you. Let's get it. Genesis 20, we're seeing the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. We saw the promise of Isaac being born. Again, God refreshing and telling him about what's going on with your nations. All nations will be blessed in you. This sums up Revelation 7. Okay? Where he sees the great number of multitude, so many, and all kinds of kindreds and nations, tongues, races, creeds, whatever, are standing before the throne. They are not due to Revelation was not for them. The book of Revelation is not for those in the covenant of Christ. You understand? That's not for them. People don't seem to understand. Oh, it's to the seven churches. Well, that's not to Christ's church. You understand? He said, I will build my church, not churches. Okay? We got to understand what He's saying. If you don't, go to Him. Go to Him for His Spirit, that He begins to open up your understanding, revelation knowledge. All right? Get you the faith of Christ working in you. That's what you need. You got to have it. You must have this. Without it, without His Spirit, you are none of His. Romans 8, verse 9. Check it out. Genesis 20, verse 1. We're going to read down. See what we can see. Go into the Hebrew if we need to. Let me know if you need to stop and see something. We're going to get it done for you. Okay? Post it up now. And Abraham journeyed from thence toward the south country, and dwelled between Kadesh and Shur, and sojourned in Gerar. We're going to look it up. Okay, we'll look that up, see how it sounds. I can't do it. And Abraham said of Sarah, his wife, she is my sister, and Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. See, he did it again. Gosh, Lee. But God came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said unto him, Behold, thou art but a dead man. For the woman which thou hast taken, for she is a man's wife. And Abimelech had not came near her. And he said, Lord, wilt thou slay also a righteous nation? said he not unto me, she is my sister? And she, even she herself said, he is my brother. And in the integrity of my heart and innocency of my hands, have I done this? And God said unto him in a dream, Yea, I know that thou didst this in the integrity of thy heart. For I also withheld thee from sinning against me. Therefore suffered I thee not to touch her. Now therefore restore the man his wife, for he is a prophet. That's what Abraham was. Hey. And he shall pray for thee, and thou shalt live. And if thou restore her not, know that thou shalt surely die. Thou and all are thine, and all that are thine. Therefore Abimelech rose early in the morning and called all his servants and told all these things in their ears. And the men were sore afraid. And Abimelech called Abraham and said unto him, Why hast thou done? What hast thou done unto us? And what have I offended thee, that thou hast brought on me and on my kingdom a great sin? Thou hast done deeds unto me that ought not to be done. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, What sayest thou, that thou hast done this thing? And Abraham said, Because I thought surely the fear of God is not in this place, and they will slay me for my wife's sake. And yet, indeed, she is my sister. She is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother. And she became my wife. Oh, okay. I see now. I get a little clarity on that. And it came to pass, when God caused me to wander from my father's house, that I said unto her, This is my kindness, which thou shalt show unto me at every place whither we shall come. Say of me, He is my brother. And Abimelech took sheep and oxen and manservants and womanservants and gave them unto Abraham and restored Sarah his wife. Goshly, again, he getting some more stuff. And Abimelech said, Behold, my land is before thee. Dwell where it pleaseth thee. And unto Sarah he said, Behold, I have given thy brother 1,000 pieces of silver. God, and gave him some money. Behold, he is to thee a covering of the eyes. Unto all that are with thee, and with all other, thus she was reproved. So Abraham prayed unto God, and God healed Abimelech and his wife and his maidservants, and they bare children. For the Lord had fast closed up all the wombs of the house of Abimelech because of Sarah and Abraham's wife. Wow, I know you got something on this, Alina. I know you got plenty to say on this. Helena.
Yes.
Yeah. Come closer.
Yeah, first,
Come close.
okay. I clicked verse 1 because you said you wanted to look up Gear. But I wanted to start at verse 2 because he said, She is my sister.
Yeah, he did it again. Now, this ain't the first time. Right. This ain't the first time he did this.
Yeah, even though he cleared it up, I don't know. I could be wrong, but it's as if maybe he said it.
Excuse me.
Like he could have said it's his wife, but maybe he was afraid to say it's his wife, so he used his sister because he thought it was gonna give him more favor with something. I'm thinking he using it. I don't know. He's using it in a bad way.
He is. On a couple days back, you weren't on the studies, I don't think. He went into Egypt. Okay, he went into Egypt first, and the Pharaoh. He said, listen, before we get there, Sarah, listen. This is what we're gonna do. Sarai, here's what we're gonna do.
Oh, there it is.
You gonna say that you my sister, cause see, when they see your fine something other, when they see how fine you is, they gonna kill me. They gonna kill me. And they're gonna take you, cause you so fine, okay? They're gonna kill me so they can have you. So say you my sister instead, is what he said. That's what he told her to do the first time.
I wasn't aware of that.
So he's doing the same thing here. He's doing the same thing here, and the Pharaoh, God came to the Pharaoh because Abraham didn't say that. So God came to the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh the next day said, "Man, what are you doing? What is you doing? You about to get... He brought a plague on the whole house. That's what God did. So Pharaoh tells him, listen, man, look, how come you didn't tell me this was your wife? Here, take this. So he gives him maid servants and does stuff and all this other stuff, and then sends him on his way. So he gives him a lot of stuff, okay? And then the plague was lifted or whatever. So now he's doing it again. See this? He's doing the same thing.
See, now this is the powerful thing to me in this situation that I don't think people are looking at. Now, the fact that God is communicating with the unrighteous here and causing him not to touch this woman. Now, okay, because he was gonna get with Sarah.
Yeah,
but it was because God caused him not to touch her.
The man said,
that was all God's doing.
Look,
right.
Abimelech is saying, listen, Lord, listen, this man said this was his sister. You know I didn't intend to do nothing like take his wife from him or nothing like that. He told me he was his sister. What did the Lord say? I know your integrity. I know your heart. I know that you, I know what you meant. I know. God can do that. He can look into the hearts of men and see what their intentions are. That's why I tell them, people, when you crave his spirit, crave it only for his spirit. That's it. Don't crave his spirit to be famous and have mega churches or whatever and be significant to everyone else. Don't do that. Crave for his spirit only. That's it. He will see that in you. If he sees it, oh yes, because that's the work of God, that you believe on him whom he have sent, because the hope of glory is his son in you, him whom he's sent to be in you, his son. So anyway, so he sees that. He tells him that here in the story. I know. Abraham is a little wuss. He's just a little wussy. No, he didn't say that in the Bible. I'm just saying, Abraham's scared. He's afraid because he got such a fine wife, and everybody that sees her wants her. And it's proof of it because these kings, they want her when they see her, how fine she is. Now, they're I do believe it's still old now. Okay? They're still old people. But she's so fine. Hey. Let me get this. Let me get this.
The part I'm talking about is when he said, for I also withheld you from sinning.
Yeah, he says that too. Me. Yeah, because you was about to sin against me by going land with her.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, I withheld you from that. He said, well, maybe he put it in his thought, in his mind, and say, hey, wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow night. Don't do it tonight. Wait till tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. And he put it in him. He said, I'll just wait till tomorrow night. I'll wait. I'll let her get rested and enjoy the all the core of the palace is all the good treatment she's gonna get her set up for me, and then I'll take care of business the next night. But then the Lord said, I did that. I'm the one that withheld you back from it, which is cool.
Yeah, he thought it was his idea, but yeah. See, I thought that was the awesome thing about this, because usually we see how God is communicating with his righteous people. But here we see how God communicated with that unrighteous king there.
Even Pharaoh. The first Pharaoh that we see mentioned in the Bible.
Made his heart hard, yeah.
And they knew, no, he didn't make his heart hard. He just informed him that's his wife. That is Abraham's wife there. Don't touch her. It
does say something about the hardening of the heart there in that chapter. In Pharaoh.
Really? With Abraham?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice that.
No, not Abraham. Abraham.
No, I'm talking about Abraham.
The Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh. Okay. The first time we see Pharaoh there is with Abraham. That's the first time. Am I doing that right? Pharaoh.
Yes, God said God is the one who can harden the heart. He's the one who does.
It's the effect of God. It is. It's the effect of God.
Yeah.
Genesis 12 is where he went to Egypt. Okay, Abraham did. Okay, this is the first time Egypt shows up, I believe, and where he says, "Hey, tell him I'm your sister." Okay. And he journeyed on. This is Hebrews 12.
I didn't realize Abraham was scary like that.
Because you see, they had to have some understanding. He had to have some understanding about this. He had to know that women that were fine and their husbands, they went up to Egypt, and the servants and other people saw him. Oh man, she is fine. She'd be good for the king. Good for Pharaoh. Let's take her, kill her husband, and take her up there. You know what I'm saying? Just kill him. kill the husband and take the wife up there for Pharaoh. So there you
But
go.
but at the same time, I hear that. I hear that too. But at the same time, he has saw the work of God.
Who saw the work of God?
He Abraham knows God. He knows
Yeah.
he knows what God can do.
Yes, but that's not what
That's
he's.
why I'm saying.
But that's not what
as
he
far as
focused
Abraham,
on.
like,
He ain't focused on that because he don't really know. This is the beginning of his walk
yeah,
with
I
the
know.
Lord. He ain't focused on that. He focused on, okay, wait a minute. I'm about to go up here to Egypt. And girl, you fine. So listen, we just going to say you my sister so they don't kill me. That's what he did. So she said, okay. So, so they get up there and that happened. They went up there. Who are you? I'm her brother. Is this your brother? This is my sister. Yeah, he's my brother. Come on, because Pharaoh would love to have you. Take him in there, and then the Lord works on him. The Lord works on Pharaoh. He said, it says 17, verse 12, and the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abraham's wife. And Pharaoh called Abraham. Now, he had enough sense to know, wait a minute, this didn't happen before she came in here. Okay, this didn't happen before they got here. And said, what is this that thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife? That's 18 in Genesis 12. So because y'all was gonna kill me. And so Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him that they sent him away with his wife and all that he had. They didn't take nothing from him. They said, no, leave him alone. Leave him alone. See, this Pharaoh knew. No, this dude about to get me killed. So that Pharaoh, and even when the 12 tribes went in to Egypt, there were good pharaohs at that time. They weren't evil. There was Ramesses that became evil, came up after they had gotten there. Okay, so we need to understand that part too, just to get the facts straight, on that. So how come my thing didn't go back to? It should have went back. I thought it was gonna go back. No, it didn't. Yeah. Okay, we'll get back there. Genesis 20. And so here he does it again, going into another kingdom. So this thing must be a custom, that like these kings do. They see somebody fine. They do, what are you? I'm her husband. Oh, okay. All right. Well, y'all go over here and have something to eat. And then they send some servants or something and slit his throat or kill him or something. I don't know. And kill him and something and then take his wife. So, because they wanted her. That's the mindset of men, I guess, back then. That's what they do. And they do it today, too. Just got to be careful. What else you got? Helena, anything else? Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that in verse 17, when Abraham prayed to God, then God healed Abimelech's family, his wife and his maidservant.
Yeah. It is. That's very good. Because he gave him all his stuff. You know what I'm saying? He loaded him up. Here, man. Because God came to Abimelech. I know the Lord too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know him. No. Hey, I'm gonna give you all this. I'm gonna bless you. Because see, I know that the Lord blessing you. If I bless you, He gonna bless me. And see, back then, as you see, the wombs were closed up. The Lord had did that, and they wanted them open because back then it was a good thing to God for you to bear children. It's a good thing. Okay, so if He closes up the wombs, now the women are all distressed. Everybody's mad. Everybody upset, depressed because they can't have no children. Okay, so when He opened them back up, and the proof shows He bare children right there, and they bear children. So there it's been lifted. It's been lifted. We blessed Abraham, and now He's blessing us. So they're a good deal. God prayed in Abraham, Lord, let him go. Lord, don't open him. We'll heal him. Because he blessed me, so bless him. Good deal. Good deal. What else you got? Helena? Your phone. Your phone? You did what? Say it again. Your phone went out.
When you talk about closing up the wounds,
Yeah.
We
Go ahead.
see how he closed up the wombs, and we read about Noah.
Yeah. Stopping the birth rate.
Well,
which is
now,
also a
this is
sign
my
of the
question
end.
too, right?
Birth rate drops
today.
down.
Now, today, is God still doing that today, closing up wombs? Because the reason why I ask this is because there are a lot of women who can't have children, and I'm not talking about women who have medical problems.
It don't matter, medical or not. I mean, he you know, if you're trying to have children, you're of the Lord. I mean, you're trying to have children, pray to him. I've had family that's been trying, they couldn't get it going, and then I said, turn to the Lord, man, pray for him. I got a friend, still friends today, from 20 plus years ago, and they told her she couldn't have kids because of medical issues or whatever. I said, listen to me. I just got bold. I didn't know what the deal was. I mean, I didn't even have the spirit then. It was over 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And I said, listen, you pray to God and let him know you want this baby, and I guarantee you he will let you have this baby and won't nothing be wrong with this baby or you. Now, I don't care what these doctors say. If you want this baby, God can do it. Not only did she have that baby, and that baby looked like a picture perfect baby. Believe me, when I seen him. When I seen that baby, I said, I came to see the blessing. I came to see it. And when I seen that baby was such a beautiful baby. I said, now, was there anything wrong with this baby medically? Is there anything wrong? I said, nope, nothing wrong with you. Nope. She had two more babies after that. I ran into her again some years later, and I was downtown, and I was going into the main attraction mall there we got, and I was going in, and she was coming out, and she had 3 strollers. She had three strollers. You know, the oldest baby was still, they had them in the stroller, and then they had the next one, and then the next one down had stutter step kids. Yep, they had them.
Now, I said, asked that goodness. Because some people don't believe that God is still in the baby making process. And I've been hearing stories about old people, like in other countries, having babies in their 50s, mid-50s.
Yeah. Well, they don't have,
a lot of that's incredible.
Yeah, a lot of other countries don't have our diets. You know, our diet's really, the American diet is crazy. When you see the commercials and they're showing their food, there she go. I had to get her back. When they're, I'll get her back on. We get it going. The diets are different. And
has a voicemail box.
She's not. She's probably trying to call me back. The diets here are not geared. You there? Yeah. Okay, we got you back. The diets, I do believe. Are you there?
Okay. You hear me?
Yeah, I got you. So the diets here are not made to keep us healthy. If you notice, when you see a commercial for food and all that, you see this big thing of juicy meat or burger or chicken or something great big.
That's a good point.
You'll see bread, dessert, starches, but you won't see a lot of vegetable on there. You won't see that. No, you won't see a lot of healthy vegetable. Then now that everybody's trying to get health conscious, you'll notice they got salads and stuff, but now they're putting all kind of seasonings on them and stuff like that, different kind. Like the ranch seasoning. This ranch Hidden Valley, that guy went into that bowl with them chips, and he put that whole thing of that big dip of dressing on that chip. That is horrible for the body. I'm like, it makes it taste good, but it's that is not healthy. They don't eat like us, you know.
Yeah.
And so that can play a big part in it, because I mean we were in our early 20s when this happened.
Yeah.
I think, or 1920.
That's good, because I think we forget about that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, when we hear about older women having babies, we don't think of the diet or the health.
Yeah, the
right
health.
away.
It's got
that
everything
does
to
make
do
a
with
difference.
it. Yeah, it's got everything to do with it. Everything to do. Hold on one second. Let me hear about this Gerar City or something.
Strong's H 1642. Gerar.
Yeah, okay.
Gerar.
Okay. A lodging place.
Like
That's
a
what
growl.
it is. A Philistine town south of Gaza. Modern. Okay, modern. So that's where he in the first verse there. That's what it mentions there. So Gerar. That's how they pronounce it. I say Gerar because I'm English. So there you go. So there it is. Genesis 20 there. And so you see what happened there. So we're going to go into 21 next. And hope you guys are on. Hit your like button. Hit the love button, like button. The thumbs up on the YouTube. Please say hello, something on the studies, man. Let me know you're there to get a roll call going like I used to do. All right. So I want to thank you guys for stopping in. We're going to come right back with 21. We're coming right back, okay? So be ready because we'll be here. Thanks for joining.
Please allow us to extend our deepest thanks, our humblest appreciation, our greatest gratitude for your fellowship here with us, sharing the letter of the gospel, the ancient definitions of Scripture. This is Understanding the Bible.